conservation in the Mediterranean has been always been more about humans and less about turtles. Can you explain this statement?
Big problem in the Mediterranean, and especially, I think it's all over the world. The big problem is that we humans are the reason why we have to protect the sea turtles. So there is much more time spent on how to control human feelings, human ideas, human reality, etc., to be able to support conservation. So it is not the turtle that has anything wrong. The turtle is there and does its normal job, and it is programmed by nature, etc. Man was not programmed by nature to chase the turtle all the time out of its beaches, out of its nesting areas, from everywhere. I mean, the problems are people, not the turtles. The problem now is how do you, I wouldn't like to use the word persuade, I would like to say how do you make people understand that conservation is the life of everybody, of if you want to, for humanity to survive, you have to conserve what's there, because this is coming as a boomerang back to you. And they can see it today, more or less, with the global warming. Especially this year was a tragedy all over the world. The water, tornadoes, whatever, name it, it was there. So people started getting more into the spirit of it all. What hasn't happened yet is the resolution to do something about it. As soon as the weather is nice, the rain is gone, no seismic, no earthquake, no whatever, they forget. And they start all over again.
So what are the main threats for sea turtles from human activities now?
Well, we have, there are two kinds of damages to the turtles, or yes. One is from the sea and the other one is from the land. From the land, the problems are development, either for airports or hotels or whatever, right on nesting or next to nesting beaches. And then you have the impact of uncontrolled tourism on the land. You have all these summer furniture that covers all the beaches of the Mediterranean, with chairs, with tables, with tents, even with carpets made out of fake grass, to give comfort to the tourists, changing completely the outlook of the beaches and making life really not a beach life, but something that human race has invented, and I don't know yet how to call it. And then, of course, you have the sea, where you have all these the boats, the propellers of the boats putting into pieces turtles. You have those speedboats in the bays that don't obey in rules, rules, and they run over 7 mph per hour. And I mean, also you have the most horrible, of course, is pollution. Pollution is something that I have lived from very, very close in Zakynthos, because I've been going to Zakynthos for the last 40 years, 45, and I must say that the plastics on the beaches and the cigarette butts and whatever you can imagine is there, will be there, and will always be there. And you keep giving the good example of trying to pick up or something, the other look at you in a strange way, oh, look at her, or whatever. Yet conservation is on top of the skin of most of the people on this, in the Mediterranean. It hasn't gone deep. Although they felt the bite this year of global warming, they felt the bite of those megatons of pollution in the sea, there is still a kind of, I wouldn't say corruption, but sort of human nature, I would put it rather.